Hi guys, and welcome back to Crypto News. I'm your host, Crypto Chester. In today's Monday live stream, we are going to be going through, we'll be starting off with a bit of Bitcoin, okay, doing a little bit of an analysis on Bitcoin here. And then once we've done with that, we're going to be going straight into some mid-stakes poker, okay. That is actually over on Coin Futures, which is the exchange we're going to be using today for poker and also for trading. Now, as I said on Friday's sort of welcome stream last week, this is going to be happening every Monday and Friday now. So if you are an avid watcher of the channel, then make sure you set your alarms, notification bell on, all of that good stuff, because I'm basically streaming now on Crypto News every Monday and every Friday, okay? So let's start off with just sort of a Bitcoin overview here, because if we can, hopefully we can, today on the stream, I do want to get into a position, okay? So I've got a little position I'm eyeing up at the moment, which I'm going to explain to you guys now. And if everything is going to sort of come into fruition regarding this position, then we will be executing that trade live on stream on Coin Futures. Now, if you guys do want to trade and you want a massive deposit bonus, go to the link in the description. Coin Futures is a brand new futures exchange up to 1,000x leverage, which is just completely degen and absolutely crazy. No KYC. So if you're looking to hide your money, or you just prefer that decentralization aspect of crypto, which I know I do, then this is a non know your customer exchange, which is very, very important as well. And also you can cash out anytime. I will go into the user interface in a minute once we're done with a little bit of a Bitcoin update, because I don't want to miss this trade, okay? So Bitcoin priced 114,000 to date, with 3 minutes 25 seconds left of this 15-minute candle. On the 15-minute, currently hovering on the 200 EMA, the 200 exponential moving average, currently sat at roughly the same price, okay? Usually we do find support on this, okay? But you can see in previous price action, it's not always the case, okay? It's not always the case. So if we don't find support on this, this is basically the pocket I'm looking for. There's a pocket from the 1 minute volume weighted ATR band all the way down to the 5 minute volume weighted ATR band. And now you can see we've already broke the 1 minute to the downside. The 5 minutes quite far away. Now we're just testing the idea of this 200 EMA. If we can hold this 200 EMA in terms of support, then we will probably head back up, reclaim the 1 minute volume weighted ATR band, reclaim this trend line, this upward sloping trend line that we've got drawn in here, and find a level of support like we have seen in previous price action over the course of the last 12 hours or so, okay? If that is going to happen, then I would expect price action to the upside. Now, if that isn't going to happen, and we're looking for this breakdown scenario, this actually opens up the doors here for quite a substantial move, okay? And remember, guys, we're only going to be scalping here using strategies like this and today on today's stream. You can see here, this is going to be the measure move from this obviously symmetrical triangle chart pattern, bringing that down here like so. It gives us a target price for Bitcoin down at 113,880. Okay, these numbers are getting a lot harder to say considering Bitcoin's price is just going up and up and up, right? So that would be sort of a price prediction here of what was the 0.33% move to the downside. Okay, so still very achievable, but it's we've got to hit a few things before we actually get to that point. Okay, so one of the things right now for me is getting this next candle body close in the next sort of 1 minute and 20 seconds here. If we can get that below the 1 minute, below the 200 EMA, then I would like to see a retest to the upside, and then we enter. Okay, and then we will enter and basically go for this lovely move down. There is a few little areas of support on the way down that could pose a threat, but if we can get past them, it should be pretty free fall after that. Okay, so the caution is going to be in this area. Okay, and if we can get past this area, then I would expect pretty much free fall using the 5 minute as sort of a barrier here for us to sort of bounce along. Okay, so that will be the position. That's the short position that we are currently going for here. If we do see Bitcoin come into these areas and sort of cement that setup that we're looking for, okay? And yeah, it's not the biggest move in the world, but still 0.33% is a move for, money is money, profit is profit, okay? And if you guys do want to get involved with this trade, all you need to do is go to Coin Futures, sign up with the link in the description. You can trade up to 1,000x leverage. You get a massive deposit bonus, 150% deposit bonus up to $2,000 here. So you can literally just basically deposit 2 grand, claim the bonus, withdraw your 2,000, trade with the bonus. Okay, you can do that as well. If you guys do want to take advantage of that, all the links are in the description, and this is a non-KYC exchange. One thing as well about Coin Poker and Coin Futures, it's the same platform here. They actually offer poker, and we are going to be doing a lot of poker streams and stuff like that every Monday and Friday here. So on today's stream, it was basically sort of an introduction for the crypto news viewers, for you guys that don't essentially know how to play poker. I've been playing poker for literally like since I was 13, so it was, yeah, 2 decades or something, a long time. So yeah, long time. So yeah, I know what I'm talking about in terms of poker. And yeah, today we're basically playing some cash poker. I'm going to explain to you guys the hands of poker as well, so you can get sort of familiar with that. And then if we can, get into a lovely Bitcoin trade, okay, which is sort of, it's nearly getting there, okay. We've had our candle body close on the lower side, which is great news. Now what we want is a retest to the upside here, and then we will look for that candle body close after the retest below this area. You can see we're getting that retest now. If we can get that, then the short position is going to be activated, and we will be seeing ourselves dump down a little bit further. We've got stochastic on the way down as well on the 15-minute, looking good there. We've got momentum coming down as well, looking like it could even break this level, which again is a very good sign for downside. Now, I don't want to miss my entry here. If we do see us absolutely tank off a cliff, I will be entering on the next candle close in this area, okay, because you can see this area is just a descent city, okay. It just absolutely falls off a cliff in this area. So yeah, that will be the next entry point if we don't get the nice entry point that I was talking about a second ago, which is absolutely fine if we don't. In the meantime, while we're waiting for that, let's get into some cash poker, okay. Let's have a little look. So we're looking for no limit hold'em, okay. So no limit hold'em, and I think 2 cents, 5 cents, 5 cents, 10 cents. That's $200 buying. I've only got $87 in my account, and I actually forgot to top it up. So let's get in with, obviously we've got to see the players as well. So $25, no limit hold'em, 10 cents, 25. Yeah, that looks good. Let's get involved with that. And let's get in with $25. Let's do it. There we go. I'm up in the corner there. Crypto Chester, love to see it. And yeah, 400 king, pretty bad hand to start us off with. But yeah, so while we're doing that, I will basically walk you guys through the hands of poker, okay, and just keep an eye on BTC's price as well in that right hand side of the screen. So you can see here the basic poker is you need to make the best 5 cards with the 2 cards that you've been dealt, and also the 5 cards that are on the board. But you're only allowed to use 3 of the cards on the board to make the best 5 card hand. Okay, so this is basically the worst hand. You have what's called a high card. Okay, so for example, now I have a king and a 3. I have a high card king. I don't have a pair. I don't have anything else. So yeah, not a good hand. But obviously, I haven't seen the cards on the table yet. So so yeah, can't really make the best hand out of that, because you would need obviously insane luck to hit like double kings on the flop, or you would need just stronger starting cards. So you can see here now I've still only got a basic high card king. Okay, yeah, I would only have high card king, so it's not a really good example to start on. But you can see here the next hand is in terms of ranking is a pair. Obviously, you all know what a pair is: pair of aces, pair of sixes, pair of tens, whatever it is. And then you've got a 2 pair, then you've got 3 of a kind, then you've got a straight, which is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Any suit, any colors, whatever you want. And that can be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It can be 10 Jack Queen King. It can be 10 Jack Queen Ace. It can be, yeah, it can be basically any sort of order, any numbers, up, down, any colors, but it has to be 5, okay? And that makes a straight. Now after that, you have got a flush, which is 5 of any suit, and then you have a full house, which is 3 of a kind plus a pair, and you have 4 of a kind, and then you have the rarer hands in sort of the space, which is straight flushes and royal flushes. And you can see here, this is basically straight, but in the same suit. Okay, so you can see the cards have just been dealt now, 6 and a 5. I am actually small blind here, so I mean the raise is way too big to call on a 6 and a 5. It's pretty terrible. But just for example's sake, if we were to flop 2, 3, 4 on the table, then we would have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So that is what a straight would be. Different suits, absolutely fine. So yeah, they're basically the hands of poker. Very, very simple, very, very easy to remember here. And if you guys are new to poker and you do want to go test it out, just go to Coin Futures or coinpoker.com or .io, I think it is. And you can basically get involved with it and you get a massive, massive deposit bonus. It's exactly like what I'm doing now, essentially, right? But yeah, so that's basically it. Let's have a little look at what crypto is doing quickly, because I want to see if I can get into that trade. Yeah, look at that. And that is why you wait for your position. You can see absolutely exploded off a cliff there. And yeah, this thing is really taken off. This is probably going to pull a lot of the alts up as well. Exploding this much. I mean, that's not that much, but for a short period of time to go up 0.24% for an asset of, I think, $2 trillion, it's quite substantial to say the least. Okay, which is pretty good. Okay, annoyingly, it does kind of wreck our short position that we were looking for here, but that's absolutely fine, because guess what? Symmetrical triangle chart patterns, they break either way. Okay, and at the top of this uptrend here, symmetrical triangle chart pattern actually means that it's a bullish pennant chart pattern. Okay, if you guys don't know what that is, it basically means, remove the wrong thing there. It basically means at the top of this uptrend, you have a symmetrical triangle chart pattern, and that usually means continuation to the upside. Okay, I know it's you can trade it both ways, but it's more likely to break to the upside. Okay, which is absolutely fine. So if we are looking for a position to the upside for this, 65 cents on a 9 and a 7. No, it's just not strong enough. It's just not strong enough hand to be playing that. Yeah, so the measurement to the upside here for this position would actually be a bit smaller here, just because we're going to be going on this level when it hits this top side. Drag that to wherever it breaks, and that will 9 and a 10 under the gun. No, I'm going to get involved. I haven't had a hand in a while. Yeah, so 9 and a 10 here, guys. So ideally, I would like these suited, but they are not, unfortunately. See, only 3 players, 2 players now. He's probably going to raise me on the big blind there. We shall see. But yeah, I can get quite a few hands here. He's just checked it off. So right now, I have an open-ended straight draw. And what that means is you basically got a straight. So 10, Jack, Queen, King. If I get a 9, I get a straight. If I get an ace, I get a straight. So I want to push this guy off, really, because being the big blind, is quite likely doesn't have any of these bigger cards. Not massively likely, but it is fairly likely, because you usually get dealt pretty crap cards when you're on the big blind. Sometimes you get lucky, is what it is. He might be holding a king, might be holding a queen, who knows. Right now, it is probably better than me. Okay, my connection is dropping, not great. He checked it off, so I'm just going to bet the same again. He looks like he's probably waiting for a flush or something like that. It's not going to be a super, super high energy stream today, guys, because I've got a really bad throat. So, yeah, not great. He's pushed me right off here. I mean, with an open-ended straight draw, flush draw on the table, I'm going to fold that. It's nothing too crazy. But yeah, it was not a great hand, not the worst hand. Didn't overexert myself. Only lost $1.50 or something. So there's plenty better hands out there. And hey, he might have bluffed, he might have not, but he was holding more than I had. And in my position, he probably thought I would have had a king or a queen. And if he's raising into me, when obviously I've called that hand nearly under the gun after the big blind, it's very likely that he actually has better than that. Raising into me at a big blind, right? Because I wouldn't be raising otherwise in that position. Okay, so yeah, he's we basically won the hand, is what it is. It takes it down. But yeah, back to Bitcoin for a second here. Let's see how that's performing, because they see that sort of explode here. And yeah, it's looking like that this thing could run up. So we could be looking at getting into a nice little long position here worth 0.26%. Let's bring up some other indicators here, because this is always important. We're above all major moving averages here. By the looks of it, we just hit that 1 minute volume weighted ATR band, which does pose a bit of a problem sometimes. Like, we do get heavily rejected off it at certain areas here. But also sometimes when we do we climb above it, we retest it, and then we explode. So if we look for that same sort of scenario here, then it's very, very likely that that could happen too. Okay, pocket sevens, very nice. I'll 3-bet that. Nice to see. Pretty big raise. Representing either king ace or high pocket. Yeah, probably got me beat here. Probably got me beat. I say, guys, if you are learning as well, these are the hands that you guys need to learn. So they've lowered their bet there, which is interesting, because they're basically trying to keep me in. They're not trying to scare me off. So that shows that they've potentially got quite a strong hand here. Put them on king, king, queen, queen, or ace, ace, really. They've definitely got me beat. 100% got me beat. Definitely a fold from me. And sometimes folding is one of the biggest skills in poker, right? It's sometimes way better to fold than to just basically dump all your money and lose it all, right? Some of the best poker players in the world, they will fold literally like a full boat, which is like obviously a full house, right? They'll fold a full house against a higher full house, because they've read the hand, read the raise, read how the player's been playing before, like many different factors. So yeah, it's very, very interesting to see. We go pocket tens. Bitcoin is taking a lovely little pullback there. Quite like this sort of format to a stream. Poker on one side, Bitcoin on the other. Love to see it. They've done about $5 so far, nothing too crazy. I think the thing is, in this position, when you're raising, it looks like you're pushing off the small blind and the big blind from their deals, because obviously they haven't got a choice to put any money in here. So it looks like you're just trying to take that pot if you raise big. So hopefully he will think that, call my bluff. There we go, he has. And now I'm sat with top pair. So we'll see how he, and then it's going to look like now I'm bluffing into him, trying to win the pot, because I basically, it looked like that in the previous hand, right? So he's probably going to call me here. Snap call straight away, and look at that. Hit 3 of a kind on the turn. And now it's completely overbet the pot. Basically look like I'm trying to win it. See what he does here. Bitcoin is climbing as well. Should fold. Unless he's got it in him. I played that like I bluffed the whole thing, so maybe we'll see. We'll see. God, this guy's taking his time. Bitcoin is trying. Looking for that trade. Oh yeah, we're getting close to that trade there, actually. It's good to see. Obviously, we're going to wait for it to come up and then get a lovely little retest. Is this guy going to call me? He's taking his time. He called me. God, look at that. 5-6. Call me with a pair of fives, and I win with the boat. Let's go. And that is how you take it down. So folding those previous hands against that hype boy there was fine. It was absolutely fine. You can fold a couple of pounds here and there. Then you wait for that big hand, play it right, and take down the big stack essentially, right? Which was good. So And yeah, I will go into that with a 3-bet as well. Another pair of 10s. Love to see it. Yeah, so Bitcoin's actually exploding right now. So I'm going to be chucking poker on another screen quickly and looking at getting into a position very, very shortly here. That's the wrong tab. That's not. Oh, hold on, I've hit the set again. Hit the set on the bloody turn. I mean on the flop. Overbet the pot. No, I'm going to check that off actually, because there's a 7, 8, 9, 10 there. So there's an open-ended straight draw now. So it's very likely that he's got either a straight, which is a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So he would be holding a 6, or he would be holding a jack. Okay. So yeah, it's pretty weak for me, unfortunately. So I'm not going to be calling this. And also he could be 1 away from a flush draw here. It's just bad luck, bad flop. Okay. Sorry, bad turn card for me. And yeah, I haven't been playing this cash hand long enough to read the player to actually know how he plays. Okay, because obviously we just come into this, so is what it is. Lost £2 or something there, but yeah, not bad. Okay, 6 and 10, we'll be folding that. Lovely. Now we can get back to some crypto trading. So you can see crypto is absolutely, well, Bitcoin's absolutely exploding right now here. Yeah, look at that, absolutely terrible. And this is this happens with Bitcoin, right? We were looking for that scalp long position here, but with this sort of volume here, I'm gonna fold an ace-2 under the gun here. The reason why I say that, guys, and they say you're under the gun, is because you're after the big blind. Okay, so basically you then have to wait for the whole table to make their move, and you can see here big raises. There's a fairly low chance that everyone's going to fold. And with an ace-2, you only really want to be calling, or you only really want to be raising or 3-betting in that position if you have like not the nuts cards, but like really strong cards, so pocket kings, pocket queens, pocket jacks, or something like that, right? Or like king ace suited, or just decent cards. Ace-2, it's not great. All I can really get there is either like a pair of aces, 3 of a kind, a flush draw, or a straight draw that wouldn't be open-ended. So yeah, there's a few factors there that stop that raise or stop that call, and me being essentially in the hand. But yeah, so Bitcoin has popped off here, and we have seen the volume weighted ATR on the 1 minute really get tanked to the upside here. So my prediction next is this thing does continue up here. Unfortunately, we have missed the trade, which sucks, is what it is. It happens. We didn't get the retest that we were looking for here, and the stars did not align for us there. We did get a couple of signals here as well for this move up on the 15-minute, which is clean. It's quite nice to see. So this actually does tell us that there is actually more upside here left in the tank. Stochastic could easily go up here. Momentum's on the way up. Money flow's looking really bullish to the upside as well. The bullish pennant chart pattern is progressing to the upside too. Measure move nearly completed there. Overall, it's looking quite bullish for Bitcoin. Okay, and you can see obviously a massive spike in the price. I mean, we've needed this, guys. We've needed a big spike in such a short period of time for quite a while. It's been pretty dire recently in terms of Bitcoin just heading down and down and down and down. So this is a good sign. What I would really be like looking forward to here on the macro here, looking for on the macro, well, I say the macro, the hourly, is to really come up and break that 115. If we can come up and break that 115, then that really gives us that headway and the momentum to really try and get back to that 116, those sorts of levels. And then that gives us the confidence to potentially go for those all-time highs yet again. I think one thing about Bitcoin right now, it has taken obviously quite an aggressive dump to the downside from previous all-time highs in since the 14th of July. So if we do see a nice recovery above the 21 on the daily here at 116, then it's very likely we take another leg up to hit that 1 hourly and that's 118k. That's sort of what we're looking there for Bitcoin. If you guys are interested in trading Bitcoin and getting huge bonuses, and you can trade up to 1000x leverage, go to Coin Futures. They're actually offering a 150% bonus up to $2,000 right now. So if you go to the platform, you sign up, you deposit your $2,000, and you can also play poker on it as well, which I'm also doing, which I'm not going to be calling that. Terrible. you can deposit 2 grand and you can get 150% bonus here on your $2,000. Now I know you're probably like, oh, you're just trying to get me to sign up. Look, sign up, deposit your money, claim the bonus, and then withdraw your money and trade with the bonus. It's basically free money. Okay, so yeah, it's basically a way of getting free money for you guys. If you wanted to go do that, all the links are in the description. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream today. Made some money. I think we did a nice little double up, or made 10 bucks or something from Froggy over here playing some cash poker here. And today the goal of the stream was to explain poker hands to you guys, because we're gonna be doing this every Monday and Friday now, streaming on this channel. And you can see multiple different hands of poker here, which you guys can study and you can play along with me if you want. All you need to do is go to the link in the description, sign up, and there it is. You can play poker literally with me on stream. You can probably try and cheat me out of some money because you'll be able to see my cards. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. We were looking for a Bitcoin trade. Didn't get it, unfortunately. Didn't get the confluence we were looking for. But I'm sure very soon we will be going for that big 1000x leverage position. Okay. But yeah, that is going to be it from me. Thank you ever so much for watching, guys. I do appreciate it. Again, if you want to sign up for this platform, all you need to do is go to the link in the description and claim your bonus now. Thank you ever so much for watching. Peace out for now, and I'll see you in the next one.